Hey guys, today is Monday and I'm Kai, and the topic I'm doing this week is moving quickly in a relationship. How do I feel about it? I don't like it. I personally like to take my time. Is it always a bad thing? To me, I guess at least you would know right away if the relationship works or not. So you're not dating, I don't know, a year and a half, and then 2 months later, after moving in together, you break up, and you've just wasted so much of your life with that person that clearly wasn't compatible with you, I guess. Another part of the question is, what are the rules for moving in? I don't know if I'm qualified to give you guys rules since I've never actually moved in with anyone I've dated. But if I were to move in with someone, I guess my advice to you guys would be make sure you have a plan B in case things don't work out. You're not stuck in, say, a lease for a year with a person with your ex. That would seriously suck. So I would suggest that you maybe sign like a shorter lease, or you sublet instead of signing a contract. I would sublet if that's the first place you guys are getting together. Just make sure maybe you have somewhere else to live in case you don't want to live there anymore. So yeah, my advice in general is don't get stuck. And the other question is, what should you watch out for before you guys move in? I would take a really hard look at your habits. So in case like they're conflicting in any way. One of my biggest things is probably I'm a little bit OCD, and I like things to have their place, and I'm not too neat, but at the same time I don't like clutter. I couldn't possibly live with somebody who's just has shit everywhere. It's different when you live together and you share the same space. You guys would need to talk about rent, if both of you are paying it, if both of you can afford it. That's probably a huge thing. Make sure you move in and that you can afford to move in together, and take into account all the other bills that come along. It's not just rent. I don't know if you guys watched The Real L Word, but there's two couples that come to mind when I'm talking about this. The first one is Saj and Chanel. I don't actually know what the other girl's name is. They met each other 2 days later. They went on a date, and like 3 days later she asked her to be her girlfriend, and like a week later she was trying to convince her to move in, and a month later they broke up. So to me, that's just ridiculous. Other couple I can think of is Romy and Kelsey, and their kind of relationship is Kelsey kind of like can't keep a job and can't pay half of the bills, and a lot of the problems is the fact that Romy has to pay for everything. So like you see things like that, and that's real life. That's what happens when you move in together. So make sure you guys are on the same page. Make sure they're reliable so that you don't get basically stuck taking care of them. And make sure you take your time. You don't just be the stereotypical U-Haul lesbian, because that shit usually doesn't work out. The Real L Word is like, you know it's stupid, but it's so goddamn entertaining that you just can't stop watching. It's like the Jersey Shore to me. I want to know what your experiences are. If you've ever moved in with somebody, how did it work out? How long you've been together before you moved in, that kind of stuff. Just put it in the comments. Alright, have a fantastic week, guys, and I'll see you next week.